right, so I'm just going to kind of wing this, covering what we talked about in class today. But I'm working on my kitchen layer right now, and I just made this 15 by 15 room, and I'm going to set up for either a U or an L-shaped kitchen. Now, one of the first things that I recommended doing was just drawing out 24 inches for your base cabinet. So this would represent the base cabinet against this wall. Over here, I'm going to go 24 over and down, and over here, 24 over and down. I'm going to go and then delete these two, and then trim. So if this was a U-shaped kitchen, here we go. I have my base cabinets at 24 inches. My upper cabinets are going to be 1 foot. So I'm going to go 12 inches out and up, and do the same thing here. Now, I do want to remind you guys that I talked about the work triangle, which is the kitchen, range, and the range, the refrigerator, and the sink, and they should be no more than 22 feet, no less than 12 to 15 inches. These base cabinets or upper cabinets are not going to be able to work here because I have windows in place. So I'm going to just draw over, go 24 and up, and then over here, do the same thing. Your cabinets again come in increments of 3 inches, starting at a base cabinet size of 9. So it would be 9, 12, 15, so on. All right, so here are my base cabinets at 24 inches, my upper cabinets, 12 inches. This line can get trimmed here. And now what I was asking you to do was to bring in the components of the work triangle. You go to the design center, and you're probably going to need to press home, ENUS, design center, and then look for kitchens. Double click on blocks, and here are the items you would want. So I need a refrigerator. I'm going to go with a double sink and a range. The dishwasher I could draw with hidden lines. So now I'm going to take this item and move it into place. So I'm choosing to go centered right here. I'd probably push it back a little bit, but for this, it's fine. My range I'm going to put on one side. So I want to rotate this. And then move it into place. Choosing the midpoint here, and I'm just kind of winging this just to move this along quick so you don't have to watch too much. And then rotate this one and move it into place. I had mentioned making edits to these parts. So what you might want to do, say I want to edit this. I'm going to click on it and type explode. What that will do is we'll break it up into individual components or segments. You're going to notice though that it switches it to layer 0. So you want to just highlight after you explode and switch back to your kitchen. And what I did in class was I just moved this one piece in the middle, and I made a minor change. Your upper cabinet could continue across. Something that I didn't do in class, but I'll do right now, I'm going to add in a dishwasher. It's going to be either to the right or the left-hand side of the sink. In most cases, it's probably the right, just as most people are right-handed. So very common that it would be. So I'm going to just draw 24 inches here, draw a line, and I'm going to offset this 24. Your dishwasher would be 24 by 24. We'll draw this and then trim. This is underneath your cabinets though, so you wouldn't see it. So what you do is you use a hidden line. Hidden lines are not visible due to the scale that we're working with. So if you go to your properties and choose your line type, we should have loaded this CAD dashed line, and that will just show these dashed lines when you know that's hidden. So here is a U-shaped kitchen. If I was going with an L, I would probably just rotate this. And then move it somewhere to the opposite side, assuming that I didn't have this wall right here. You want to make sure that you leave a decent amount of space in between each component, as I mentioned in class. So I'll just put it on the end here, and that would be my L if I took away this whole side. So that is setting up a basic kitchen. Hopefully this is helpful.